Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm 19 years old and I sing in the band Geese.
I'm Foster. I'm also in Geese. I play guitar. I'm also 19.
Some are born with the psychic reflection, catastrophic when they go in the street, because the people like you naturally leaving me blind to all time and all direction.
I started playing the piano when I was 6, I believe, and I would always sort of sing while I played the piano, and I just didn't stop.
I started playing piano when I was really young. I started on piano. I was doing like classical recitals. I think that was when I was probably like 6 or 7, and then I picked up guitar when I was in like 4th grade. So I was probably like 11-ish.
The first, in like 8th grade, I discovered Todd Rundgren, whose solo work and production work and just sort of the type of music he made really interested me, and it really blew my mind at an earlier age. And that was probably when I started trying to take songwriting more seriously. They're amazing pop songs. They're master classes in, like, you know, modulating and melody and all this nice stuff. I've always thought that it's very rewarding to dive deep into his work.
Whenever I think about that question, I think of like the most foundational in terms of like my guitar playing. Specifically, it's I would probably say Jimmy Page, even though I feel like that's a very like American bro guitarist answer. But it is true. It's like I can't really deny it, and it still remains like probably my biggest influence on the instrument, because it really connects with why I like guitar so much, you know?
For Projector, I think we were trying to, because beforehand we had been writing a lot of music as well, all through high school, and it had sort of taken a turn for the more esoteric and like psychedelic, and it was weighed down by a lot of arrangement and a lot of sort of textures. It sounded a bit like very like early Animal Collective, more so than us now, and we just sort of wanted to return to the instruments themselves in sort of a punk way, just to sort of get more immediacy in the songs. So that's how it started, and then the lyrics and themes were just informed by angst and high school.
There are parts of that record that every time I hear it, I mean, I just associate it with like very strong memories of that area and being around there at night and like downtown Brooklyn and stuff like that. So I feel like with the music sort of has just not even really a theme, because it's hard to have like a theme of like downtown Brooklyn, but I feel like there's almost just like a lingering atmosphere of just like nocturnal and angsty energy and anxiousness that I associate a lot with New York.
In holy scriptures, my play rehearsals all go ahead.
Around the time of writing the album, we were going to more live shows, which helped to sort of like imbue us with more sort of like, we should make songs that we could play live, because before it was very, you know, it was a recording project more so than a live project. But you know, we also saw bands from European bands a lot of the time that were sort of getting steam and would just have these immaculate, just like incredible ways of playing their instruments that just they eked so much out of the instruments themselves that it sort of set like a bar higher for us, because we were like, well, these bands are so young. Like, we give ourselves a pass for being like 17, but they don't give themselves a pass, you know? They're playing this shit out of their instruments. So, you know, we just sort of took that as a cue to just pull up our bootstraps and like try something more vital. We're gonna keep moving forward with new material, which is coming along nicely, and it's something we're excited about, because we did start as a recording project after all. Just a wider sort of palette of sounds to work with, first of all, and just like maybe more ambitious from a songwriting level or from a performance level. We've all gotten way better at our instruments in the last 2 years of just now we have it as a job. So we've sort of taken that as a sign that like we need to get tight together and play a lot, and I think the next record's going to reflect that. I think it's going to sound pretty different, and that's what excites us.
Losing my body with one ancient word.
I would go to school, and then I would just write poetry and lead a very, very quiet life, free of sex and drugs and rock and roll, I guess.
I would retire to the mountains with my flock of sheep.
I could definitely see that for you.
Yes.
In your future.
I would shear them every day and make wool hats for the little orphans who live down the road.